Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel, back again for another episode of our Manchester City Master League, and we kick off today's episode with a top of the table clash against second placed Liverpool. So this is how we go with against Liverpool. Ederson starts in goal. We've got Walker, Stones, Diaz and Grimaldo in the back four. Rodri and Gundogan hold the midfield two, with Kevin De Bruyne in front, Jack Grealish on the left hand side, Riyad Mahrez on the right hand side, and Erling Haaland through the middle. On the bench we've got Liam Delap, Cole Palmer today, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Nathan Ake, Joao Cancelo and Zach Steffen, Zinchenko, Lavia, Jesus and Ferran Torres miss out due to condition. Lavia and Zinchenko just can't manage to fit them in the squad anywhere. Ferran Torres is in downwards condition. Jesus is not in there because Cole Palmer is in upwards condition, meaning he could cause some damage against Liverpool today if he does come off the bench. As for Liverpool, Adrian starts in goal ahead of Alisson, ahead of Karius, ahead of Bunu. They've got Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson in the back four, Naby Keita, Fabinho and Grujic in the midfield three. Then it's Sadio Mane on the left hand side, Rodrigo, new signing from Real Madrid on the right hand side, and Roberto Firmino through the middle. No Mo Salah, no Thiago, no Henderson. Those two are on the bench. Diogo Jota also, who could come off the bench and make a massive difference. It's a big game in the top of the table clash, and hopefully one that we come out on top of. So in the rain at the Etihad Stadium to face the champions Liverpool. They are champions from last season. We're here to try and take that title off them. We've been very good in this season. We are top of the table. We are at maybe 5 points or so clear of Liverpool, and we could make that even bigger of a gap today with 3 points at home. Virgil van Dijk, the captain for Liverpool, leads his side out. Ruben Dias, our captain, leads us out for a big top of the table clash. Mahrez away from Robertson, who gets a foot in. Mahrez clips one in here. Ooh, Gomez went for the overhead. Nearly got caught out. Don't really like Mahrez's positioning. There's no support on that right hand side. Rodri into Grimaldo. Clips one in here. Mahrez in for the header. Might foul to Grealish. Oh my word, Jack. Had to get that out of your feet there and shoot. Grealish. Brilliant from Grealish. Brilliant from Grealish. Oh, he's taken on 3 or 4 players there. Virgil van Dijk's just there to stop him, but he would have scored a Messi-like goal there, Jack Grealish, if he could have done. Could give Liverpool a chance here. Firmino, what a ball. Too heavy for Rodrigo. Grimaldo. Good win back. Into Kevin De Bruyne. City counter. De Bruyne, and the referee blows the half-time whistle. 0-0 we're going to half-time. Like I said, the draw suits us much more than it suits Liverpool. We'll be the happier of the sides, because Liverpool have been really poor. Gundogan still trying to throw a foot in there. Henderson. Firmino blocked by Stones very, very easily. Henderson out to Mahrez. Great touch as well by Mahrez. Brilliant feet as well from Riyad Mahrez. He's still going here. De Bruyne. Gundogan. Grimaldo. Gundogan, great run. Gundogan, oh, tackle by Henderson in the box. As he tried a little pirouette, a bit of a turn. Here's Fabinho. Switch of play, Trent. We've worked hard off the ball as well as on it today. Trent. Give it away here, has he? Oh, Rodrigo, a little nutmeg on De Bruyne. Well played. Why'd they go? Robertson. Holden Walker. It's a goal kick as well. Just a little bit of a push on Robertson. Put him off balance. Oh, should be better. At least he's won it back. Fair play to him. Bernardo. Grealish. De Bruyne. Grealish. Grealish into Virgil van Dijk. Well done, Rodri. Really good play from Rodri. Bernardo. Grealish. What a ball. Haaland! What a finish that is from Erling Haaland, but what a ball from Jack Grealish. Gets himself an assist against Liverpool. Erling Haaland opens the scoring in the 80th minute. We've worked very hard to break Liverpool down. It's been all us. They've done hardly anything. Rodri and Stones combined to win it back. And Grealish with a great reverse ball through to Haaland. With the power at that near post into the top corner on his stronger left foot. But what a ball from Jack Grealish here. Cuts Liverpool apart. Van Dijk's nowhere near Haaland. And Haaland hits it into that top corner for another goal in the Premier League for this man. Probably will finish the season on 30. Goals easily. Naby Keita for Thiago. I think we make our substitution now. And I'm going to take Kevin De Bruyne off. Foden's going to go into that middle area, I believe. And it's going to be Cole Palmer onto that right-hand side. And Kevin De Bruyne's been fantastic again today. And off he comes KDB to replace by a youngster in Cole Palmer. Liverpool have played it round us a few times there. Mane back wide to Robertson again. Cross comes in. Diaz away. It's not gone here. Henderson with a hit and into the hands of Ederson. Fabinho, he's done well. Oh, it's through to Haaland. He's not going to reach him. And that is full time. A 1-0 win against Liverpool. That is probably our biggest win of the season so far. Because that could hand us the Premier League title there. I expect us to do pretty well in the season. The players know what it means for this season. I think the Premier League title will be returned to Manchester on the basis of that result right there against Liverpool. Brilliant result. Other results around the league, more importantly, none that affect us there, but Spurs win 1-0, Chelsea lose 1-0 to Manchester United, which does mean the table looks like that 8 points clear at the top, which is fantastic. Spurs on 47, I don't think they're in a title race. The same goes for Chelsea and Manchester United. It was us versus Liverpool with 8 points clear now and a massive bit of daylight between us and them. I'm feeling very, very confident now that we'll go on and win the Premier League title this season. Look at the signing, of Erling Haaland, 77 million, around 76 million pounds. What a difference he has made to this squad. With confidence high amongst the team, we can afford to simulate this game, which is away to Sheffield United. We will simulate it there, probably in the relegation zone. We pick up a 1-0 win, still a clean sheet. We get a goal. Liverpool win 1-0 against Bournemouth. Wolves 3, Watford 1. Everton lose 1-0 to Burnley. Interestingly, Manchester United have lost again, this time 1-0 to Leicester City. A 4-2 win for Chelsea over Crystal Palace. Spurs get a draw. Arsenal lose 3-0 to Fulham. See, they're still top of the table on 63 points now. Only 9 goals conceded this season, which is fantastic. Look how bad Chelsea's record is. 22 goals conceded. It's us with 9 conceded, the best. Then it's Liverpool with 12. And then Tottenham Hotspur with 14. Everyone else is doing pretty poorly in that area. And you see there, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, Burnley, Fulham, Brentford, Everton. They are the teams in that relegation drop zone. I think Watford are in danger as well, possibly even West Ham. Well, loan offer has come in for Callum Doyle here to join Burnley for 1 year. I think it'd be a good move for him, definitely get him used to the physicality of the Premier League. And the thing is as well, he's actually very good on the ball for a centre-back. That'll be great for this young man's future, so he'll accept that on deadline day. So move for Callum Doyle to Burnley. But offer has come in for Tommy Doyle on loan till the end of the season to Sheffield Wednesday, the side that knocks out of the Carabao Cup, and that is a deal we're happy to accept for him to move to the Championship. Well, 1 hour left of the transfer window. No deals to be made by us, and we will move on to the rest of the season now. Up next is Watford at home and then Everton away in the Premier League. I think we will simulate both those games because the Manchester derby is coming up and I do really want to play that, and the Premier League is looking pretty good at the moment. Interestingly enough there, transfer news, Mikel Oyarzabal has joined Barcelona from Real Sociedad, so the Barca are back spending money again, clearly back in financial good ship now, aren't they, or whatever you want to call it, after real bad times. Over 1 billion in debt, clearly they've solved that by now. So Watford next, which we'll simulate, Everton after it at Goodison Park, which we'll simulate, and then we will get into that big one, the Manchester derby. So we pick up a strange result, a 5-3 win over Watford, meaning we do concede 3 goals, which is a shame. That will massively decrease our goal difference anyway. Liverpool have scored 3 to beat Leeds United 3-0, Everton 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, West Ham 2, Brentford 0, Manchester United 1, Burnley 0. So their Chelsea won 3-0 against Arsenal. Spurs also getting the wins there. So our goals against goes up to 12, level with Liverpool goals conceded. But 21 wins now, 66 points. We are sailing at the top of this Premier League table, which is really good to see. After struggling last season and being out of the title race with only, without 5-6 games to go, we're out of the title race this time. We're very much in it, and we're pretty much going to finish it early on, aren't we? So we follow up our next game with a game against 14th placed Everton away at Goodison Park before finally getting to that massive one, the Manchester derby, and then away to Selhurst Park to face Crystal Palace. We pick up a 1-0 win away to Everton. A goal scored and a clean sheet. Liverpool win 1-0. Manchester United have lost 4-1 to Wolves. Not looking good into the derby, but form goes out the window, doesn't it, when you go into a derby? Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0, Spurs draw 0-0 also, Burnley beat Crystal Palace, Leicester and Arsenal draw 1-1, so Palace do drop down the table into 9th, where they're having a pretty decent season, and Selhurst Park is always a difficult place to go. We are still we're still on 69 points, we're still 8 points clear top out the Premier League table of Liverpool, and the games are coming down, aren't they? I'm not sure what the next match day is, but it's getting less and less, and the Manchester derby is more about not about keeping points between us and Liverpool, but making Manchester United drop further down the table and having pride over beating our local rivals. So, press conference for Pep Guardiola going into the Manchester derby. Happy with your form going into the derby. We've been fantastic, isn't it? We have a strong desire to win, of course we do. We always want to win, and we've been in fantastic form. Manchester United, so inconsistent under manager Solskjaer. We can't let these things change. We've got to keep going at the rate we've been at, keep winning games, defend like we have done, and we will beat Manchester United, I'm sure of that. So this is the side we're going to go with against Manchester United today. Edison starts in goal. We've got Walker, Stones, Diaz and Grimaldo in the back four. Rodri, Bernardo Silva in the midfield two. Ferran Torres on the right. Grealish on the left and Kevin De Bruyne in behind Erling Haaland on the bench. Gabriel Jesus, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, Ilkay Gundogan, Ake, Cancelo and Zach Steffen. As for Manchester United, who I think actually are building a really good side. I know it's taking them time, but there's parts of that team you think and you look at and you go, yes, they just need a few more improvements in certain areas. But imagine if Rashford was in that side as well. I don't know where Bruno Fernandes is. Doesn't seem to play against us for a few times anyway. So De Gea starts in goal. It's Dalot, Maguire, Varane and Luke Shaw, the back four. Jude Bellingham, £83 million new signing alongside Paul Pogba in the midfield too. That is a very good midfield, I think, especially Bellingham, who just can do absolutely everything. Van der Beek in front, Lingard on the right, Sancho on the left and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. The likes of Cavani and Jamie Vardy off the bench. No Wan-Bissaka, no Jordi Alba again, but you know, if you think about this Manchester United side, Wan-Bissaka in there is probably better than Dalot, although seems to me that Dalot's developing better. If they can bring in, you know, Rashford into that left-hand side, put Sancho on the right, they're building a very good side to challenge the league. It's a shame for them. They're so inconsistent. For me, it's fantastic they keep playing like that, and I hope it continues. So, Manchester derby day, Manchester United versus Manchester City. Form goes out of the window in the derby, doesn't it? And we faced a very good Manchester United side here. Rafa Varane, their captain. Kevin De Bruyne has a big game. Big hopes in us to go and win this one, just for pride really. We look like we're going to win the league. We want to stay top of the Premier League table, which we will do even if we lose this game. But we just want to get one over our rivals, don't we, Manchester United? Bernardo Silva, nasty challenge straight away from Manchester United. And Pogba's fouled De Bruyne. It's going to be a free kick for that challenge by Donny van der Beek on Bernardo Silva. Seems to be the case for Manchester United, making these strange tackles. Here's Maguire. Wide to Dalot. Oh, Grimaldo read it but couldn't stop it. We needed Bernardo Silva's energy in that midfield today to get around, and Jadon Sancho's been played in here and Ederson makes a wonderful save, but that is too easy. Cut open there. Jadon Sancho played in so easily by Jude Bellingham and Van der Beek. The movement of Walker. Didn't watch Sancho. Luckily Ederson tips it over the bar. That is really poor by Jadon Sancho. He should be scoring now. I just don't know why he didn't put it in the bottom corner. De Bruyne. Grealish. Good run from Grimaldo. Grimaldo into Haaland. Oh, it's in the back of the net. David De Gea couldn't keep that one out. 1-0 Manchester City. Well, United have a wonderful chance at one end, but that is the difference this season. With Erling Haaland, we can go up the other end, we can create a chance and we can finish it. De Bruyne combining with Grealish. Wonderful ball through to Grimaldo. Into Haaland. And he hits that with power. I feel like Henderson, or is it De Gea today, should do a lot better. We'll see it again. Ooh, De Gea through his hands. That is poor goalkeeping. Erling Haaland with another Manchester City goal. And he continues to probably break records. I can't wait to see his goal tally at the end of the season. I'm sure it'll be absolutely ridiculous. Into Bernardo. That's a poor pass from Grimaldo. Diaz intercepts the pass forward. Walker. Ferran. De Bruyne. Haaland. Oh, he tried to just clip onto that far post on his right boot. But we're creating chances so easily through this Manchester United defence. We really are. Could lead a counter of the centre-back. He's run away from De Bruyne. And a nosebleed. Oh, good pass as well. Ferran. Diaz attacks it. Wanted to get a goal himself there in the box. Goal kick, but well done centre-back Diaz. Oh, yeah, he plays a shocking ball. Oh, Bernardo, what a tackle. De Bruyne. Oh, it's over it to Erling Haaland by Kevin De Bruyne. That should be 2-0 there. That's his goalkeeper, Ederson. What a ball. Grealish against Maguire. I know he's going to win that foot race. It's always going to be Jack Grealish. Brilliant. Grealish! Oh, into the hands of David De Gea, but brilliant work from Jack Grealish. End product's just slightly missing for him. Haaland. Varane. You can't stop Erling Haaland. Well done, Haaland. Great strength. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Through to Grimaldo. Cleared away by Manchester United. Rodri against Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Haaland. De Bruyne. Little turn and pass into Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Bernardo. Grimaldo. Might fall to Haaland. Varane did everything he could to get it away. Ferran. De Bruyne. Ferran. Good touch. And Sancho runs it behind for a corner. Well done, Ferran Torres. That was smart. He'd overhit it. Took a really heavy touch. Stones in there. Grealish. Oh, foul in the box here, Grealish. Oh, it nearly fell to Ferran. Van der Beek. Getting a bit overrun here at times. A bit more clever here. Ronaldo with a hit, and it's a save by Ederson. Just need to keep our heads a little bit here. Manchester United are creating a few chances now. I think we're getting frustrated. We haven't got another goal. 65 minutes gone, and I'm thinking of bringing Ilkay Gundogan or someone like that. Jesus in upwards condition. Maybe bring him on for Ferran. He's been okay, Ferran Torres. I think he's been quite good. He's done a job on that right-hand side. Obviously nowhere near as many goals as last season, but he was our key man last season. Playing through the middle. Good tackle, Stones. Throwing to Manchester United. Oh, Cavani's done Stones here. Edinson Cavani. Cavani finishes chance. In the 80th minute, we throw away 3 points. Edinson Cavani. Loves a late goal against Manchester City, doesn't it? The Uruguayan. Made a massive mistake through John Stones. And Edinson Cavani finishes it. Just hits it with power. Doesn't try to be too clever. We've got tired legs on there. Foden's going to come on. Mahrez is going to come on. Mahrez going to go to the right. Captain will be Diaz now. Haaland and De Bruyne coming off our two big boys, really. Bellingham, poor pass. Diaz. To Grealish. Grealish. No one running with him, really. Into Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Runs straight into Dalot. Wasn't the best of passes by Grealish, to be honest. He won it back here. Bernardo. Fires it at Phil Foden. Lingard. Both sides. Forgetting how to pass. I think Galbraith has come on from Manchester United. Dalot. Option in the box. Should have crossed it an hour ago. Grimaldo up to Jesus. That is full time. 1-1. We'll take a draw against Manchester United. Not good enough. Bellingham was fantastic for them in midfield. He really was. And they're celebrating that as if it's a win. So Liverpool do win 3-1 against West Ham, which will narrow the gap at the top. Chelsea draw 1-1 with Spurs. So yeah, they have narrowed the gap, which is frustrating. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Well, Crystal Palace have dropped out of the top 10, which means I do kind of feel like I should sim this game against Palace and get straight into that Champions League knockout tie away from home against Benfica. We pick up a 1-0 win away at Palace, clean sheet and a goal. Liverpool win 1-0 as well, Manchester United also. Chelsea draw again, Arsenal win 1-0, which means we stay top of the Premier League table on 73 points. Liverpool on 67 and Chelsea on 57. I mean, Chelsea are 10 points behind Liverpool. It is just between us and Liverpool now, with around, I think, 10 games in the Premier League season left to go. And now it's time for Champions League action. Finally, we're back with the Champions League in European football. The knockouts against Benfica away from home. So this is how we're going to go with against Benfica today. Ederson starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Stones, Aymeric Laporte and Zinchenko in the back four. Rodri, Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne in the midfield three. Foden on the left, Gabriel Jesus on the right, and Erling Haaland through the middle. On the bench, we've got Stefan, Walker, Diaz, Grimaldo, Gundogan, Grealish, and Liam Delap. Mahrez in downwards condition, and so is Ferran Torres. As for them, they've gone with Vlachodimos in goal. Ex-Spurs man Vertonghen, ex-Manchester City man Otamendi, Feddo at the back 3, João Mario and Weigl in the midfield 2, Gedson on the right, Goncalves on the left, and then it's Radonovic, I think it is, on the left-hand side, Gil Dias on the right, Darwin Núñez through the middle. On the bench, Thiago Dantes, they've got Tarat, Jardel, Everton and Steforovic. Strong side, no Gabriel, no Ashipka, no João Ferreira, no Andre Almeida. It's a strong Benfica side though. They think that is the side to beat us. Possibly that front three, the back three, is what's going to cause us the issues today. But I think we are, suited tactically to beat Benfica. So, Champions League action today in Portugal as we face a side that we've signed quite a few players from in the past. Benfica. Ederson is an ex-Benfica boy. So is Grimaldo, who's not in the side today. Ederson and Diaz, the main ones that we know. Cancelo played for Benfica also. Is anyone else who played for Benfica? Bernardo Silva also played for Benfica. He's in the side as well today. So plenty of Portuguese players who know Benfica very well today. Bernardo, physically, struggling against João Mario there. And ball in behind, and this is where Benfica will get us, I think. Darwin Núñez, great physicality from Núñez. Great save from Ederson. He looks dangerous, doesn't he, Núñez? Straight away. Pace and physicality. Free kick, referee. It is a free kick in a great position for Manchester City. Brilliant position. It's Zinchenko as he makes that pass. It's a late tackle from Julian Weigl. He's Kevin De Bruyne territory. There's a big gap in the wall here. And De Bruyne lifts it over the wall, and it's too far wide again. He gets so much curl on those shots, De Bruyne. You've actually got to aim more towards the keeper. Not like you're going out of play there. Good tackle by Cancelo. Through to Haaland, what a ball. Haaland wrong side of Otamendi. Erling Haaland goes towards the top corner. Really, he needed to get it on his left foot. Foden, brilliant. Foden still. Support needed. Zinchenko's arriving. Zinchenko, great swing in towards Jesus. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne towards the far post. Bernardo back out. Phil Foden. Brilliant from Phil. Oh, and then Vertonghen wins it back only as far as Zinchenko. Bernardo. Cancelo with a hit, and it's just wide of the post by João Cancelo. Cancelo doesn't play so much at the moment because Kyle Walker's been so good. Oh, Cancelo lost one into Haaland here. Oh, and he's headed it over the bar. Well, really, he should be scoring that one, Erling Haaland. Really, he should be. And that ball's lifted into him. You sort of expect him to score that one. Won't stop Phil Foden. In fact, it does. Julian Weigl, in the end, is the one who stops him. He works it forward, and Darwin Núñez could have been a Manchester City player, was a player that City did target. De Bruyne. Haaland! Oh, it's off the post. So close. So close. De Bruyne. Great ball as well by De Bruyne. Rodri. Bernardo. Bernardo. Oh, again, that's to Jesus. Rodri. De Bruyne. Jesus. Oh, Rodri of all people. Rodri the midfielder. Rodri puts it wide. And it's still 0-0 as we're going half-time in the Champions League. Should easily be 2 or 3-0 Manchester City. We haven't finished our chances, oddly enough. Well, back here into Everton. Try and turn on the style against Cancelo. He doesn't do because Cancelo is ridiculously good. And here's João Cancelo up against his old side. And he's driving us forward here, Cancelo. Looking for options. Jesus is really far wide on the other side. And Cancelo plays a poor pass. Haaland's offside, but it's meant for Phil Foden, this one. I maybe should have pulled it back to Kevin De Bruyne and then through to Phil Foden. That seemed like the right idea. Zinchenko. Bernardo Silva. We're 3-on-3 here. Bernardo can get going. Bernardo. Jesus! Oh, it's a very good save by Vlachodimos. There ahead of Ferro, but couldn't put it in the back of the net. You know, if they stop us from scoring an away goal, puts them in a very good position. Going into the second leg, and Darwin Núñez works it wide. Stones across. Cross comes in. Laporte's nowhere near it. And Darwin Nunez, who's been a big problem for us all game, has scored. I feel like Laporte should just get his head on that. I really do. Who crosses this in? Nothing less than they deserve, to be honest with you. It's gone Carlevesh. On his left foot. Laporte leaves it. And Nunez as it heads it down and into the back of the net. 1-0 down to Benfica. Zinchenko. Bernardo Silva. Look at the space Grealish has there. The lap. It's a Gundogan. It's a late challenge. It's a free kick to Manchester City. It could be a lifeline here for a big mistake. Oh, it's a great position actually. For Gundogan. It's a great position. Oh, it's deflected over the wall. Ilkay Gundogan, the captain. Tried it. Come on, Jesus. Gundogan. Oh, it's a great cross. If someone actually gambled to go across the keeper there. No one did. And Benfica are going to beat us 1-0 here. Really bad result away. And we could be going out of the Champions League. Surely not at such an early stage. Terrible performance from the team. And for our final game of the episode, we do welcome Arsenal to the Etihad Stadium. 7th placed Arsenal, hoping for 3 points in the Premier League to keep us top of that table. This aside for Arsenal, Ederson starts in goal. It's Walker, Diaz, Ake and Cancelo in the back four. Gundogan, Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne in the midfield three. Ferran on the left, Gabriel Jesus on the right and Erling Haaland through the middle on the bench. Stefan, Zinchenko, Stones, Foden, Palmer, Grealish and Liam Delap. As for Arsenal, Ramsdale starts in goal. It's Tomiyasu, Nathan Phillips signed from Liverpool, Ben White and Tierney in the back four. Partey and Elneny in the midfield two. Smith Rowe, Pepe and Saka in behind. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and they've got Lacazette, Martinelli, Harvey Elliott, who's been signed, Lokonga, Kolasinac, Gabriel and Leno on the bench. So at the Etihad Stadium for Manchester City versus Arsenal, a foggy day here in Manchester to face Mikel Arteta's side, who come wearing their away kit today. Partey there warming up for his team, ready for a big game between us and Arsenal. Gundogan, Cancelo, Varane. Bernardo Silva with a right-footed shot. It's saved by Ramsdale. Good attempt to test the goalkeeper early on. Good stuff from Arsenal. Partey, Tomiyasu. Good tackle by Bernardo Silva and Tomiyasu. Ferran Torres, Haaland, De Bruyne, Jesus. Into Haaland, is it? Oh, Gabriel makes a tackle. It is a foul. It's actually Nathan Phillips. Will be a free kick, and it looks... This could be awful. This could be absolutely awful for our season if this is the case. Crunching challenge, and Haaland, he catches that right knee. There's Nathan Phillips. I'm praying that Haaland can stay on, but if he has to come off, it's not that serious. It's just a twisted knee and it's a few weeks out. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. De Bruyne on the free kick. Haaland's undergoing treatment. Meanwhile, Kevin De Bruyne has hit the wall. Haaland. Brilliant. Haaland still taken down by Ramsdale. Referee. No penalty is the call. I'm sure it easily could have been. Pepe. Smith Rowe. Well done, Ake. Gundogan. Bernardo. In behind. Ferran. Ferran Torres. Good save by Ramsdale. Couldn't really drop it onto the foot of Haaland as much as I wanted to. Gabriel Jesus played quite a lot of games recently on that right hand side. De Bruyne. Fantastic ball. Ferran. Oh, it's towards Haaland, but it needs to be on the floor really. But Haaland hadn't made that run along the floor. Ramsdale throws it out, and that's half time. 0-0 with Arsenal at the Etihad. Again, so close yet so far it feels from being 3 points. Gundogan. Cancelo. Bernardo. Cancelo. Bernardo. De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a hit. It's a good save by Ramsdale. Best he could do, really, in that position. And he tried it, Kevin De Bruyne. Played away by Arsenal. Smith Rowe up to Aubameyang. Looks like another draw, this one, doesn't it? The way the game's going. Tomiyasu, ball over the top here. Ederson's got to get there. Ederson does get there. Cancelo. Grealish. Still going Grealish. Grealish, what a ball. De Bruyne. Into Haaland. Brilliant goal. Jack Grealish comes on and immediately creates a chance. Kevin De Bruyne squares it to Erling Haaland. And he makes it 1-0 Manchester City. And that's the substitution of Jack Grealish working in our favour there. On he comes Grealish. It won't go down as an assist. But it's a chance creation. Creates the chance for De Bruyne. Squares it to Haaland. 1-0 Manchester City against Arsenal. They've been poor, Arsenal, done nothing. We deserved at least a goal, don't we? I think we do anyway. We haven't created many chances, but we get that goal now. Foden, brilliant. Great acceleration here from Phil. Grealish! Oh, good save from Ramsdale. Who's very happy with himself. Very, very happy himself. With a save you expect him to make. Diaz in there. Bernardo Silva! And that is game. 2-0. Bernardo gets the goal. He rarely scores goals, Bernardo Silva. But when he scores them, it's usually an important one in a game. And he's got one here. That makes it 2-0. I think it comes off the head of Gabriel. It might have not even been going in the net there, that Bernardo Silva shot. But it doesn't matter, it's in the back of the net. De Bruyne is tired. You can see that. Palmer's going to come on. Lacazette, good turn. Diaz dives in. Okay, second time. Lacazette makes it 2-1. That's poor. As soon as you dive in, you get caught out. We dived in with both Ake and Diaz here. Initially with Ake there, then Diaz here. Ake a third time to try and block that pass from Pepe. And Lacazette finished it past Ederson. Goal conceded, which is disappointing. Here's Palmer for De Bruyne. Maybe it's not quite game over yet. Arsenal get a gift from us, don't they? Gift wrap goal. Bernardo Silva. Wide to Jack Grealish. Brilliant from Jack. Grealish. Oh, tried to work it through. Oh, Cancelo. That's poor at least. It didn't count to anything. Full time. Manchester City 2. Arsenal 1. A win at home. A poor goal to concede. But it is 3 points, isn't it? Bernardo Silva goal is the winner at the end of the day. He didn't score that second one. Arsenal had one shot all game and scored it, which is frustrating. You see here, Liverpool, how have they done? They've drawn 0-0 with Watford. That's brilliant. Manchester United have won against Leeds United 2-0 in that side derby game. Chelsea won 1 as well. Look at that. Spurs have drawn as well. So that's big for us at the top of the table. 76 points. We've actually got a worse goal difference than Liverpool now. Well, worse goals conceded anyway, but we've scored way more goals than 15 more goals scored, thanks to Erling Haaland. And that's just one of the title, isn't it? It's the goals scored from Haaland. So that's going to end today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video. That makes a big difference, as we always say. And then also subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys next time.